When our daughters were babies, I had two cats. I don't remember where I got this fear or concern, but I was always worried that one of our cats would climb into one of the girls' cribs when I wasn't looking and that they would potentially hurt or smother one of the girls. So, because of that fear, I always had them sleep with their bedroom doors closed. It wasn't until years later that I learned there is a far more important reason to keep our children's bedroom doors closed when they're sleeping. This episode is for anyone and everyone. And I think it's critically important that we all know and understand the importance of sleeping with bedroom doors closed. If you're listening to this episode with your young child nearby, you may want to consider putting your earbuds in or coming back and listening to this particular episode later when your child isn't within earshot. Hi, I'm Allison Egidi, a pediatric sleep and wellness coach and a mom of two. I love to help parents find solutions. This is How Long Till Bedtime. It can be very tempting to want to leave your child's bedroom door open. You may want to be able to easily hear them if they wake up during the night or if they need you. Or you may have a toddler or young child who has asked you to keep the door open in order to let some hallway light in, or just because they like that idea. It may feel like the path of least resistance is to just give in and leave the door open a bit when your child requests it. It's also possible that you've had the thought that you want your child to be able to easily get out of their room, particularly if they are not able to yet use the doorknob to open the door. You want them to easily be able to get out of their room to escape in the event of a fire. But the reality is that keeping your child's bedroom door closed is what will actually be the big potential lifesaver in the event of a fire. That's what I didn't know until just a handful of years ago. And like me, I have found that most of my clients also aren't aware that keeping bedroom doors closed at night can save lives. According to the Fire Safety Research Institute, 50% of home fire deaths occur between 11 p.m. and 7 a.m. when people are sleeping. And research indicates that the vast majority of people sleep with their bedroom doors open, which puts you at greater risk of death. I came upon this knowledge because I randomly stumbled upon a powerful YouTube video made by the Fire Safety Research Institute. I'm going to link to the video in the show notes, and I want to strongly encourage you to take 5 minutes to watch it, but I'm going to share the key takeaways here. According to the Fire Safety Research Institute, the temperature in a room can rise to 1,000 degrees when there is a fire in the house. But if the bedroom door is closed and the fire is kept outside of the room, it may keep the temperature down to 100 degrees. Obviously, that can be a life-saving 900-degree difference. And since a fire needs oxygen to burn, and we need oxygen to breathe, a closed door can keep more oxygen in the room where you and or your child are and keep oxygen away from the fire. During a fire, they say a closed door can keep carbon monoxide levels at 1,000 ppm versus 10,000 ppm if the door is left open. ppm stands for parts per million. I did a little research to try to understand how important these numbers are, and I found some charts that indicate that in the 800 to 1,500 ppm range, you could possibly die within 1 to 2 hours. And once you got over 6,400 ppms, you could die within 10 to 15 minutes. So while 1,000 ppm of carbon monoxide certainly is not good, 10,000 ppms becomes very dangerous very quickly. Maybe you already know that keeping bedroom doors closed is important for fire safety, but like I said, we didn't know that until a few years ago. Luckily, we had always had our girls keep their doors closed in order to keep our pets out. But at the same time, Mike and I were sleeping with our bedroom door open because I always wanted to be able to hear the girls if they were up. But as soon as I watched the video from the Fire Safety Research Institute, I immediately started closing our doors at night. If you have an infant, I strongly encourage you to have them sleep with their bedroom door closed because they don't have an opinion on it yet. And as they get older, this will just be something that they're accustomed to, and you're less likely to get pushback. If, however, at some point your child asks you to start leaving the door open, I would encourage you to just confidently say, "No, we all sleep with our bedroom doors closed in this house." Since so many families I work with have anxious children who often struggle with nighttime fears or worries, and that's often part of the reason they're requesting to have the door open, I actually don't think you need to tell your children that it's for fire safety that we're keeping the doors closed. What I tell my own kids, and I encourage my clients to tell their kids, is that we all sleep with our doors closed in order to help keep our rooms comfy, cozy. And of course, if you have pets, you can also point out that it helps keep the pets from coming in their room and accidentally waking them up. If you were unaware about the role bedroom doors can play in fire safety, I really hope that you found this episode helpful. And I really, really hope that you'll take a few minutes to watch that video that I'm going to link to in the show notes, because if you're anything like me, shock value can be very effective. All right, I'll see you back here next week. Bye for now. Thank you for listening to How Long Till Bedtime. To learn how we can work together to improve your child's sleep, please visit sleepandwellnesscoach.com.